Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Disc Golf Examiner. Today, we're covering the 2018 Shenango Valley Disc Golf Open, and we're really excited about this one because this is our first time covering a tournament at Buhl Park in Hermitage, PA. And I'm your host, Brian Keegan. I'm also the videographer for the project, and today I'm joined by Trevor Murphy. Trevor is the TD and the course designer here at Buhl. Trevor, how are you doing tonight?
Yeah, pretty good, Brian. How about yourself?
Fantastic. We had such a fun time out at the Shenango Valley Disc Golf Open. You guys treated us very well. We were able to get a golf cart and zip around the course, get photos during the first and second rounds, brought to you by Sheetz and Chain Banger. So we want to say a very special thank you to them. I'll leave a link in the description below so that you can actually check them out. We want to say a very special thank you to Dynamic Discs for sponsoring our broadcast here. They are fantastic, and they really came through for us so that we were able to cover this final round. But Trevor, as far as the tournament goes, how many people showed up?
We had 74 total players.
Wow. So yeah. This is a B tier tournament. I just have to laugh there because of Vinny's shirt.
That was an awesome shirt. The whole weekend I was laughing about it.
We're out here at the beautiful Buhl Park in Hermitage, PA. Special thanks to Matt Dorisco from Matt Dorisco Photography for getting some drone shots for us, as you'll see throughout the tournament coverage here. Such a beautiful park.
It is 100 years old.
Wow.
100 plus. Yeah. It was actually gifted to the community by the Buhls themselves, the steelworkers, FH Buhl and Julia Buhl. It's a really nice.
Well, it's fantastic. And you know what? Here's our card for today. Some familiar faces. 3 of them from Northeast Ohio, the other one from New York. We have Andy Martin and Joe Cruz tied with the lead at 12 under, Cody Dockrill at 10 under, and Sam Castiglione at 6 under. So we're going to start off the round here on hole number 19. This is a makeshift hole, right?
Yeah, this is in our putting grove. We extended it just to get a few more folks lined up in the tournament.
Awesome. Well, it certainly provided a bit of a challenge here in that it looks like there's some low ceiling with the branches hanging there.
The OB lingering in the background as well is quite tough. You know, you don't really notice how close that is.
And Cody here, and he's a couple strokes back. He knows he has to really power this one up there. See if he can grab those strokes right now. He's giving it a great run. Oh, and then just an unfortunate roll away. But let's see that in a replay here. Oh, so close.
Just shy.
I'd say 2 inches higher. Sam is going to have a straight shot up.
Playing it conservative.
Yeah. Now, I'd say Andy's probably about 70 feet away here. Ooh. Everybody else seems to be within striking distance. So we'll see how they do. Sam from about 35 feet. Beautiful birdie. Nice. Wow. And it looks like Joe's going to have some trees to contend with here. See if he was able to make his putt. Oh, and just nails it.
Nice.
Taking the lead. Cody, let's see if he can come back from that. And he does as well. 3 solid putters. I'll tell you what, all 4 of them are solid putters. I don't know what I'm talking about. Andy's fantastic player, and we saw him at the Ironwood Open this year, and he has one heck of an arm.
No, he does.
So we'll go ahead and move on to hole number 1. It's a par 4. It is 552 feet.
And this is actually in our C pin position, where Matt here is doing the video. We had it in B pin, and then during the while everybody was over at the Pines, we swapped around all of the pin placements. So it's actually showing B pin here, but it's actually on the left-hand side of the fairway and like a slight peninsula on the left-hand side.
Yeah, and you can see it's guarded by those trees. It'll be where those 2 roads converge over there on the left. Joe with the lead early. Let's see if he can get this one up there. He's got a killer sidearm. It's going to skip on the road. Oh. Will it make it back in? Yes. Wow.
Nice.
Masterfully done there. Cody's going to go backhand, it looks like. I got to say, compared to the other courses in our area, this is definitely one of the more flatter and more wide open as far as just the playability of the course.
Yeah, a lot of people have said to us that it's like a golf course, an actual like golf course, disc golf course, just due to the flat, not a lot of trees to really contend with.
Looks like Sam's going to throw a little low there, and it's going to turn into a roller. Let's see if Andy can come back from that last hole. And he's going to flex out just past the tree, and he's going to land in the middle of the fairway.
Nice drive.
Looks like Sam's setting up a big Anheuser shot here. He's actually turned that into a roller. Yes. And he gets some extra distance. Yes. Wow.
Great second shot.
Yeah, that was a great recovery. Yeah.
Couldn't have played it better.
Cody's still about 100 feet or so out. Giving it a good upshot. He's right there.
Perfect approach.
Great upshot by Andy. He should be able to come back with a bird from there. And Joe, oh no. I think Joe just went a little long there. Yeah. Can actually see his disc on the road there.
Yep.
Sam's going to give this a good run, but he's got to be careful. Oh, just a bit shy, but he took it carefully. You don't want to outshoot the basket and land in that OB. You definitely have it in a hard position there, Trevor.
Yeah, it's only about 10, maybe 15 feet. And then from where that tree's at, about 10 feet.
And here we go with Andy for his bird.
Great shot.
Just without any fear. Looks like Joe's going to have to come in from his OB lie. Joe always has stylish sunglasses. Anytime he comes to a tournament, that's just sort of his thing. He's very stylish. And looks like Cody's going to put in for his par. And we'll move on to hole 2, which is a par 3. It is 459 feet.
Mm-hmm. And this one also has an OB that lines the road lines just to the back, as you can see off to the left there. It wraps kind of around now. It's going to show an A pin placement, but we move this one again up to B, or to C, and you've got maybe about 20 feet from the road there.
Yeah, it's definitely a very scary position to have it with that OB behind you, and not to mention those trees.
Yeah,
which we'll see if they come into play here. But Andy is now tied with Joe. He's going to give this a good run. And it's flexing real nice.
Nice.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
Behind the basket.
That's pin high.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was like a 460 throw right there. What's really nice about the park, you'll see people walking around. They love to jog and walk around the park, and this is a great display for disc golf. Yeah, seeing people, they come up and they ask what we're doing and what this sport is called and everything. And it was really great to see the reactions.
Oh yeah, even having the course in the ground for only 3 years, just how much people are still interested. They don't know what it is yet. It's great.
Yeah. And such a great community. Sam is going to give this a good run. Special thanks to Jeffrey Villa for shooting our catch cam, by the way. Sam is going to be a little ways away, but he should be safe for a 3. Joe is going to hang out a little bit wider. Oh, no. He hit that tree. Oh, but thankfully he stayed away from the OB. Cody, great upshot. Now Sam's still a ways away from the basket now, so he's going to have to place a good upshot and then not go OB. Yeah, there you go. Thankfully, the grass caught him there. And Joe's going to have to contend with this tree now. And on top of that distance from the basket, he's really got to stretch out and try to stay in balance while doing it. And he's unfazed by it. Wow.
See, now, if that was me, I would have missed that putt.
Right. But we have Andy up here now, and he is outside the circle. Going to give this a good run. Oh, and he makes it for his birdie. Wow. What a now he has the lead. We'll see if Joe's able to come back, or Cody for that matter, or Sam.
Well, we're now heading... Oh, wait for Sam here.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're heading to a pretty long hole.
Yeah, hole 3, it's a par 4. It's 836 feet. This is a very long hole on the course. It actually plays across that street. Is that correct?
Yes. You'll play up, or you see Matt going with the cam here. That's in B pin, which is actually a little bit further than our C pin, but C pin actually will turn off to the left in that grouping of trees just here to the left. I think Matt.
Yeah, I think you'll be able to see it here, right? Yeah, there's the grouping of trees across the street. That's where the basket's going to be.
And it'll be right about there, yeah. It's an island OB. It's pretty tough.
Mm-hmm. We have Andy off the box. Watch that disc flip just a bit and come back. Get a nice full flight out of it. Wow. Beautiful.
Those red flags in the distance is actually our A pin, so that's a really decent shot.
And we have Joe up, firing one out. Flexed out just a bit. Came back. Good. And you can really see it's actually kind of an optical illusion because it's so straight. You're going to see these discs flying for a long ways, but they still got a long ways to go, even though these are really high arm speed players. Sam up. I think he tried to hyzer flip it, but it just didn't quite turn over enough.
Yeah, the elevation is just about a 10% grade, so it's just enough to take a lot of the distance away from the disc.
Sam's second shot is going to be real nice. Yeah, that's right where you want to lay up to. Now, for most people, it's going to be a placement shot. Do you want to try to skip off the road here, or do you want to be on the grass throwing over the road? So we'll see what Joe is doing here. It looks like he's going to play the skip. Yes.
Incredible.
Wow, I think he just made it over. Now, the road is OB, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So Andy's going to probably try that same route, it looks like. Yes. Did he play the skip? Yes. Wow.
There it is.
That is the play. Perfect. Textbook.
Absolutely. Sam for his third shot. He's out a little wide. And then we have Cody for this is his third shot. Playing up and over. Yeah, sorry about that. Missed his second shot in there somewhere. All right, Joe's still got quite the putt from here, though, and he looks like he just made it within the circle there. All right, here we go from about 80 feet. Oh, and just a little shy there, too. Andy's a bit closer there. I'd say he's probably about 50 feet out, maybe 40. Oh, just an inch shy.
Wow.
Sam's going to have a tree that he's going to have to reach around here, but he's going to give this a good run, I believe. Yes. And Sam nails it.
Great putt.
Wow.
Wow. That's definitely not an easy line. I've been over that side, and that tree is so large when you're looking at it from that angle.
Wow.
Cody.
And so Cody will pitch in. There's Andy for his par.
I could probably get that thing out in the middle of the road.
And then Joe will drop in for his par. So we're moving on to hole 4, which is a par 4. It is 527 feet. And this hole is probably one of the more wooded holes on the course.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah. Special thanks to Matt Durisco. Obviously, it's kind of hard to fly drones in a tightly wooded area like this. So this is actually him walking it back there.
This is the heart attack hole we call. Probably the lowest ceiling, the most wooded. It's truly incredible. And this is actually B pin here. C pin is just a little bit further up.
So it's actually, once you get through this tunnel, it's up a hill.
Yeah.
So it's a long ways up there. And Andy's going to get a great drive.
A pure.
Wow.
That's where I land on when I tee off from the white tees. Wow. Perfect shot.
Yeah. Joe's going to try to one-up that here. It's a little high, but
get down.
Yeah, he's there. Wow.
Both excellent shots from that position. It is not an easy tee.
Very tightly wooded right there. right off the box. Oh, as Cody's going to find there, I think he's going to kick off into the shrubbery.
And that's not where you want to be on that left side at all.
No. Sam will go ahead and try to fire this one up the middle. Oh, and he's going to catch a tree and roll in front of the white tee box there. Cody will very smartly pitch out. And it looks like Sam might be lining up a roller here. We'll see what he does. Yes, and it's stuck.
Wow.
I don't know what happened over there, but the disc did not continue to roll. Cody's going to fire for his third shot up the middle there.
That'll work.
Yeah, it looks like Sam must have landed in some heavy bumble there, and he'll be thrown out. He's still got to go up that hill. Oh, and he got an unfortunate kick into the bumble on the other side. Man, it's heavy.
It's probably the thickest rough on the entire course too. This is not forgiving whatsoever on the left or right.
Andy's going to get a roll. He's still going to be in a manageable position there, though.
Right around B pin.
And Joe for his second shot. This is going to flex out. Wow. And, oh, he's just past the basket.
Oh, welcome to the jungle, Sam.
Yeah, Sam's going to be there in the jungle. There he is. Yeah, there he's unfortunately still in the jungle. Once you're in the jungle, it's hard to get out here. Cody's threw up the hill. Sam's thrown out finally of the woods. Cody's looked like he took an unfortunate roll and just missed the chains. Andy is going to go for his third shot. Oh, and right off the chains.
Wow.
Here's Joe for his third shot. Wow, what a birdie for Joe there.
That was a death putt going downhill, too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, and the just tragedy strikes again there for Sam, unfortunately. Cody's going to take a double bogey, and Sam's going to pitch in for his triple bogey. And Andy for his par. So Joe running away with that one, tying it up with Andy again. And we'll move on to hole 5, which is a par 4. It's 591 feet. Now, there's some history to this hole, isn't there?
Yeah, this actually, the past park director had put up all these trees to stop us from playing Ultimate Frisbee. And as you can see, they've grown up. And I don't know if that was his 100% goal. I know he wanted to build a bigger arboretum up here, but it stopped us from playing Ultimate Frisbee. So when we got to design the course, I was like, I gotta have a hole up here. I just have to.
Well, it's a beautiful hole. I mean, it definitely, the trees play into the difficulty very well.
Mm-hmm. And each one of the trees, actually, it's a neat little story. They're all dedication trees. So as you walk by them, there's little placards that have nice little dedications from park users.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's amazing. And Andy's going to, I think, try to make up all the strokes in the world on this one drive, because it is a monster drive.
Wow. If you can get around that red tree, that's perfect.
Yeah. We actually had some of these gentlemen stopping as they're running by to watch these guys throwing because they have such amazing arms. Sam's going to try a roller out of this. And he's going to get... Unfortunately, I think the grass is just maybe a little bit high, a little too grippy. Maybe it might be a little bit... It's a little bit more humid that day. So it kind of caught up his disc a little bit. But he had a decent roll out of it. And Joe throw very far there.
Pure smash right there.
Yeah. And Sam, let's see what he can do after that roll. Great. So it looks like he's played it a little bit more to the right. He's taken that OB out of the equation from over there. Cody's going to try a big smash. And he's unfortunately going to get a little bit of a roll away from the basket. Here's Andy. Beautiful drive. He'll throw up towards the basket and he'll be within putting range there. Here's Joe. He's from outside the circle, probably 50 feet. We'll see what he can do with that OB behind the basket in play. It's smart.
That was great.
And Sam from just outside the circle. Fortunately, going to get a little bit of a bounce off the top of the cage there. Cody also from outside the circle. Just a little low, little nose down there. And Andy with a beautiful birdie there. That should put him in front of Joe there. He's going to take a par. And we'll move on to hole number 6. Hole number 6, a par 5. It is 1,125 feet. This one is a monster.
Yeah, when we had the chance to design this one, it was like, how far could we go? And actually, in the original design, it stopped right short of Maryland's Loop. And then we decided we've got all this room, and the park director was cool with it, and we just extended the hole right in this first set of trees right by the loop there is where the original basket played. And then we keep going a little bit further, he said. Keep going a little bit further. So we did.
So the blue tee actually has all of this woods to deal with before getting to the white tee. And it adds such another level of difficulty to it that Andy's going to just, he shredded most of them, got caught up in the large bushy tree at the end there. We'll see what Joe's able to do from the blue tee. Fire a sidearm up. Unfortunately, it's going to kick off a tree and land over towards the right. And that's not where you want to be. That's heavily wooded over there.
Mm-hmm.
And Cody is going to fire one up there. And he's going to get down there a ways. We'll see where he landed here in a moment. Sam's shot is going to flex out to the right just enough.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he's past the bushes. He should be in a very nice place to capitalize on his next shot. Joe, however, is on a slight downhill, and he's got these pine trees in front of him, as well as various other trees. So he's got to fire up over top of them while on a downhill step on a route. Oh, and he's going to get caught up in the tree right in front of him. And he's going to have to throw again from the pine tree. And it's very precarious there. It's definitely not the ideal position to be in, but he's going to get that just the turnover without making a step. And we'll see what he's able to do here. Oh, no. And it looks like he might have got caught up there in the tree, and that disc is going OB. Unfortunate. And Cody has an amazing second shot.
I lost it in the sky there a little bit.
Yeah, he was able to get it up and over the road there. He's out in the middle of the field. Andy, for his second shot, is going to slip and fall, but get all the way down the field. Andy was okay after that. Sam's in a really great position as well, getting the furthest on his drive. And the problem really is for him is that he's got some trees in front of him and to the immediate right side of him. So, but he's got a pretty big gap there that he can fire down. Oh, looks like he just clipped the tree. And he's across with a great skip.
Caught a little apple there.
Hey, there was Trevor. I just saw you zip by on the golf cart.
I was trying my best to hold people off from getting around that corner.
The thankless job of a TD. But Joe's going to play the road there, glide across, and get in bounds.
I think at that point I actually had said, Joe, wow, you're my hero. That's my shot too. And he goes, well, at least I'm walking off of here with a 6. And I didn't, because I didn't see the previous shots. It was horrible.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to compliment him, but it was a good shot,
Yeah, that was expertly played there. He must have played disc golf on a lot of cement.
Yeah, it seems so.
And Cody, for his third shot, he's going to get right down the field. He's playing it real safe there. We'll see what Andy does for his third. Wow.
I don't think it's coming down.
Yeah, really.
Wow.
Amazing. They still got a ways to go up there.
Yeah, winter golf on this hole is not fun. I'll just put it that way.
I can only imagine. You guys play all throughout the year, right?
Oh, yeah, we don't stop. We don't stop.
Well, you definitely have some beautiful scenery. And Joe is going to fire one down there. He's going to be outside the circle, but he'll have a putt at it. And these guys are amazing putters, so even if they are outside the circle, they always have a chance here. We'll see what Sam can do. Probably about 65 feet out and just a little shy there. Joe from Circle's Edge. Beautiful putt. Unfortunately, it was for the double bogey, but he, he at least survived and didn't make it a triple bogey.
He got out of some very tough spots. I've been in those same predicaments on that hole, and it just was great to get and see him get out of it.
Absolutely. Let's see what Andy's got here. Boom, birdie. Wow.
Yeah.
That was just a solid way to play that hole.
Not an easy task on that hole whatsoever.
Now we've seen the score fluctuate pretty largely here. Andy's sort of running with this lead that he has. And we'll move on to hole 7, which is a par 3. It's 453 feet. Trevor, what can you tell me about this hole?
This is actually this. Well, first you got to get through these trees and across the roads. You're primarily throwing out of bounds already. Once you make the road, there's a headwind out in this field. It's a crosswind, headwind, tailwind, vortex, and just a little bit of that valley that's out there. It will suck your disc dry quick, but of any kind of distance. But making it through the trees, the gap here is the first step.
A little bit of difficulty before the openness, and Andy is going to fire right down the middle.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Perfect shot.
Wow.
So if they don't make the trees, the drop zone would be red.
Okay, so we'll have Cody here up. The guys really wanted me to make a point to say that they're, 3 of them being from Northeast Ohio. I think they're trying to say something.
I do want to give a thanks to our spotter there. You can see her there in the corner, Tina. She hung out up most of all the day just to make sure there was no traffic. So
Sam's going to throw right up the middle.
Threaded it.
Great drive. Now Joe's really, I think, ready to come back from the previous hole. Oh, unfortunately, he's going to kick off a tree there. Oh, but he's across.
That is not a spot you want to start from there, but it looked a little aggressive there on the second shot. I think he was a little mad at the tree there.
Yeah, I can't blame him.
I can't either.
Cody with his upshot. Great upshot right underneath the basket. Well, Sam's just a little shy, just outside his range there, it looks. And Joe is going to have, it's just starting to rain right now, just sprinkle a bit. You'll notice around Joe there.
Also, I believe there was a band playing in the pavilion right behind him when he was making that putt.
Yes, and such a beautiful putt, too. I think he was feeling the rhythm of the music because he did an amazing job at that putt right there. And Andy for his 2. Beautiful birdie. Wow. Now he's taken this lead and he's running down the street out of the city with it.
Yeah. He's heading back to Team Mojo, it seems.
Right.
Wow.
So hole 8 is a par 3. It's 447 feet. It plays around a road, but the road is not OB, correct?
Correct. This year. Now we are. There is talks next year that to make the level of difficulty just up a little bit more, we're gonna possibly make the island down here OB.
Okay.
So it'd be surrounded by OB. Everything, the road itself, we will probably mark OB all the way down.
Pretty interesting.
It's still up for discussion though. So
yeah. So let's see how these guys play this. Andy is going to clip a tree there. It's going to send him a little bit more right. But he's going to have a good skip across that road. And he should be putting.
Mm-hmm.
Now, everybody else has got to step it up. If they want to stay in this here, they have got to get within putting range. Cody hanging his out a little right. Coming back, just tickling the front of those trees. Comes back, skips across.
Some good cart golf right there.
That's right. Sam's going right a little bit too, but it's coming back. Skip onto the road, but it's not OB, so he's going to be close.
And in that right side, you do not want to get stuck back there. It is unforgiving, just like back on previous hole 4. It's probably one of our more wooded holes again. And they're both.
Now Joe's outside the circle here. He's going to give it a layup. Now let's see if Joe can make this putt. He's about 40 feet away from the basket. Maybe 45. Oh, just
close.
A little shy there. Cody, you know he's going to give this a run. Cody's a great putter. Oh, just past the top of it, but he'll have to answer with another putt there. A little dangerous. Andy getting the furthest drive is going to be about pin high with the basket outside the circle here. Let's see what he does. And nails it.
Whew.
Wow.
Absolutely crushing it right now.
Cody's going to have some bumble to deal with there. Hopefully. Maybe picking a tick off.
We don't find those too many at Buhl. Yeah, they keep pretty good down there.
Cody nailing his putt for par. Sam for par. And then Joe for par. If he makes it. And he does, of course. So we'll go ahead and move on to hole 9. It's a par 3. It's 423 feet.
Mm-hmm.
This plays around an OB road on the left-hand side. It's in the further position here.
Yeah, this one we also moved to the C pin. Brian Campbell actually came out and he hack and slashed the whole right side, right where you're going to see the pin at now. If you go further back past the tree that's kind of leaning back there, that's where the pin is now. That is our C pin.
Yeah. It's in a very difficult position with that OB as well as those trees. Makes it definitely a hard place to get to.
Yeah, you have about 40 foot from the OB line.
And Andy's going to let his disc flex out and come back there. It's going to hit the tree and stop just past those trees. Now Cody's going to do the same thing. Looks like he's going to get a good skip and roll. And the shrubberies there kind of bend around the curve as well. So he might have to throw out around those. That might be the only thing there. And Sam's going to be in about the same position there, maybe a little further away from the shrubs. And Joe just threads those trees. He might have caught one there before coming to stop. Sam will throw around again. And, he rolled out onto the road. We're going to see if that's OB. I'm not sure there. Oh, no. Joe looks like he just let that one slip out of his hand. And he didn't get too far down there. He's going to have to really run that if he really wants to make par. Cody's going to flex out around these trees, it looks like, and throw an Anheuser shot. Great up shot by Cody. And Andy. I think Andy was running this. I think Andy's trying to run away with the whole circus right now. And Joe for par. Oh, just a little high. Andy for his par. Looks like he has this tree stump and tree to deal with here. Oh, and just tickles the right side of the chains there. You got to think that that tree got in his way a little bit. Cody with a nice putt for his par. And it looks like Sam's going to pitch in for his par. Looks like he did not go OB there. And Andy's going to take a bogey. And Joe will make his putt for bogey. So we're moving on to hole 10. It's a par 4. It's 642 feet. This is in the C position, isn't it?
That is correct. Off to the left-hand side. So where Matt is here with the drone, he's going to take you to B, which really highlights the park. But on the left-hand side, over by the Butterfly Garden, just to the left here, will be the extra pin. I believe he does turn. Yep, right to the left. Oh, here we go. We're going to the pin. I remember him showing me the preview of this drone coverage. He was so excited to film it, but it was off to the left-hand side there. So it's a little bit more of those trees on the left you have to contend with.
We'll see how Cody does it here.
And that's actually the way you want to play it. You want to play it out to the right so you have that left to come back in.
Sam with the hyzer flip, riding nice and straight, then coming back out of it. And he'll be in the middle of the trees there, but it looks like the ceiling isn't too low there. Andy with the smash here. I think he's trying to power through those trees. Gonna hit a tree and knock left. Let's see what Joe has in store for us here.
Wow.
He threw an understable nuke here, he told me. Wow. And it flexed out so beautifully. Wow.
that would even be good for the B pin location as well. That was a great smash.
Andy's gonna have to go to a sidearm here. We'll see what he's able to do. That disc is flexing out and coming back and skips and rolls right underneath the basket. Wow. He is not giving anybody an inch.
No fear of the trail back there is OB.
Yeah.
No fear whatsoever. He just persistent.
Looks like that one may have come out of his hand a little bit floppy, but it lands in a very fortunate position. He'll have a putt. Ooh, Cody's going hyzer route. Out and around, skip, and he'll have a putt as well.
Yeah.
And Joe from his drive, wow. He's got a good look at that basket, but that OB behind it's very scary.
It's daunting.
He'll play the hyzer and land up right next to the basket.
Can't get much better than that.
That's right. Cody for his bird. Great birdie. Sam for his bird. Makes it. Andy for his bird. Makes it. And let's make it a star bird while we're at it. Wow.
Wow.
Those guys really showed us how to play that hole. So we'll
bogey round for my card. I don't know about it.
So hole 11 is a par 4. It's 516 feet. And we're going to go to the cart cam. Jeff, you guys were so nice to give us a cart for the day to go out and shoot these guys that we decided, let's jump in the cart and get some more holes so that you guys can kind of see how these holes play. So there we have hole 11. It's on an island over an OB. So it's definitely the back of the island is also marked off. So there's OB if you go too far past the island.
And that was just an amazing drive by Cody. Real quick, just like we were chatting there. That was.
Yeah, that Annie was amazing, and looks like Sam's going to go for a roller out of there, and it's gonna, it's going right. Yes, fantastic roller.
And this is another hole where they have to make the fitness trail that's right in front of it off the tee.
It looks like Andy decided to do a roller as well. He's going to be way out in the middle of the field, but that should give him a good look at the basket, like a more straight-on view. Oh, no, and Joe's going to catch a tree and roll to the edge of the trees. So I guess it's not horrible. It's not a horrible position. It's just you're not quite getting around the woods there to be able to see the basket as easily. We'll see how he plays this. And fires one right up past the pin placement for the other pin. Yeah. And he'll have a look at the basket from there, as you can see. Now, Sam's going to have to play this smart. He does have some trees in his way. This is going to flex out, come back, skips across the road, and we'll see where he landed.
That could be tough. There's no forgiveness up there either. I had delusions of grandeur thinking 2 weeks prior I was going to cut that out a little bit more, but unfortunately these guys got stuck playing a hard OB.
Oh, and Andy's just past the basket there. He's touching that OB, but luckily he's not OB. And here's Cody's going to run up. Oh, uh-oh. Unfortunately, he's going to go OB there. We'll head back to Joe. All right. Well, Joe's safe there on the island now. Cody's going to run this real hard, and it's going to run past the basket, and oh, no. OB again past the basket. Sam is inbounds here. Any further past Sam there, and it is OB. You can see the flags marking it off. Sam with a beautiful birdie. Wow. Cody gonna have to
good putt, Cody.
Have a beautiful putt for his double bogey.
Great putt.
Joe has a great putt there.
Not OB. Yeah.
All right. So we'll move on to hole number 12. It's a par 3. It is 366 feet.
One pin placement. It's so narrow with the left and right OBs that we have nowhere to go with it. So, but it is definitely challenging. Low ceiling going all the way through, and then the patch that we have up here, way more than that, like about 10 trees right here in the center. Oh, it's a beautiful hole. It actually was the first hole, number 1 in our first layout, and now it's 12 after some adjustments, but
And looks like Sam's going to catch some early trees there. I don't think Andy's giving up, though. I think he's going for course record or something right now. He's going to catch a tree there. And Joe firing one right up the gut.
Yep.
He is going to be right underneath the basket there. Beautiful drive by Joe. And Cody's going to try to do the same thing, play the skip. Now we'll see how Sam deals with these trees in front of him here. Wow, that was a nicely fired sidearm between the gap there. Andy throwing his disc up towards the basket. He's going to have a bit of a putt there, but nothing that he can't make. Cody, probably about 60 feet away. Just a bit shy of the basket there. Andy for his par. Then we have Sam for his par. We'll finally see Joe come in and drop in his bird. Wow. Amazing drive, Joe. And Cody for his par. So we're moving on to hole 13. It's a par 3, 328 feet. Once again, you have OB left and right on this hole. And it's definitely interesting because there's lines over those OBs. So it's kind of tempting depending on what angle of you're coming at.
Actually, I have an ace from the blue tees. Now it was an A pin, not C pin, where as we see it. But I actually have an ace on this hole. I'm pretty pumped. It was my only Buhl ace. So.
Wow, that's amazing.
From the blue tee too. I was amazed. Yeah. And it was on my friend Chuck's birthday. So happy birthday, Chuck.
And we have Joe firing up the middle. He's going to play the skip. It gets a little skip. You have to make it really over that hump to have a shot at a putt at the basket. We'll see what Sam can do. This is going to flex out, come back, skip, and he's within putting range. He just happens to be behind that small tree beside the basket. Don't have to putt around it, but oh no, and Andy's going to catch a tree and skip OB there.
Wild. He bleeds. No.
But like the weird thing there, we'll see in a moment. I'll wait to tell you. Here we have Cody up on the box, and he's gonna try for that sidearm route as well. Staying real low to the ground. Disc's gonna flip up. Good skip. Wow, I think he's there.
Nice.
And here's Andy's lie after coming in from OB. He's going to play this OB line here. He can just get inbounds. And it looks like he did, yes. He should be within putting range there of the basket. Now Joe's a good ways out there. Looks like he has to resort to a straddle putt as well to kind of get around. Oh, and right off the top of the basket.
I hate that.
And Sam's going to go to the other side of the tree. Beautiful putt. Beautiful birdie for Sam. Beautiful birdie for Cody. He's pretty much a drop-in putt. Here we have Andy's lie. He'll have his putt for bogey. And then Joe here for par. All right, so we're moving on to hole 14. It's a par 4. It is 625 feet.
Low ceiling for days. 2 OBs left and right, and then what we call the taco up here where the bench is. There's like a small mulch grove. It's been dubbed the taco because on the map it actually looks like a taco. So, so it's taco soup is what we call it. Little local lingo for you. So if you're at it and we're like, don't hit the taco, you know what we're talking about.
Right. So we have Sam up on the box. This is really an interesting hole.
Yeah, they're you know, with the Mando, you've got the Mando on the left-hand side as well. That more comes into play for the white tees going out over the road, but the ceiling is low. It's really, I think it's one of the toughest holes on the course.
Oh, I believe so as well.
I mean, even looking back at hole 4, this is way harder to me.
Mm-hmm. You have that extra 200 feet or so.
Yep.
And you have OBs. Definitely makes it tougher. Joe's going to play out to the middle of the field very nicely. And Andy, let's see what he's got up his sleeve for this hole. He's going to flex out right, get a tree kick, and bounce left, it looks like. Yeah, he's on the red tee pad there.
Oh, wow.
And his disc is going to... Oh, no. He looks like he was trying to get a flex around that tree, but it got caught up in the tree. And Cody's going to play it right up the middle in the fairway. Great place to be. Sam looking to do the same thing. Just stay away from the path. And he's safe. Joe's firing past those trees, hopefully. Oh, no. He gets caught up in that pine tree. Him and pine trees today, I'll tell you what. Yeah, no, he's going to bounce out of there. Let's see if he ended OB or not. I believe those pine trees are OB, correct?
The pine trees actually are not OB on the back side. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Just the actual taco itself. Where the benches that you see there, there's like a small mulch path that, or not path, should I say, but just mulch garden.
Gotcha. Cody's going to have a great upshot there. He should be within putting distance.
Yeah.
Sam's going to try for that same thing. Looks like his disc is a little more right.
Ooh.
Yeah, it gets caught up in the larger tree there. And Andy's got a bush in front of the basket. Oh. I'm going to catch that and just stop short.
And this pin position is pretty hidden. So, I mean, it is tough to get back into this little nook.
Yeah, it definitely didn't look easy.
No.
Joe is going to have the same issue. Sam from outside the circle. Well, he gave it a good run, but it's going to end up past the basket. Cody is going to pitch in for his par there. Yes. Sam for a bogey. Andy for a bogey. And Joe for a par. So the lead's cut to 5, and we're on hole 15. It's a par 3. It is 351 feet. Hole 15 is really narrow. It's really narrowly, tightly wooded. And it's in this position, it's pretty straight. Is that correct?
It is. It's just slightly off to the left. It's in A pin, so it's pretty straightforward.
Cody firing straight down the middle. Great skip.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow. Pin
Right up
high.
there.
Pin
Maybe
high in the
20
circle.
feet. 20 feet from the basket. 20 feet.
Joe's going to fire one straight up the gut as well. Going to sneak through those trees, get a great skip,
Oh,
and he's in the circle as well.
like a champ. Like a champ.
He is the champ of this.
Yeah.
And they actually kept calling him champ while we were out there.
That's funny.
And Sam will be circle's edge there. He might have a tree to deal with. We'll see here in a moment. Now Andy's going to follow suit with those 3 amazing throws. He will. Looks like he's getting. Oh, he got hung up a little early there, knocked into a tree. But he's going to have a very, very fortunate lie where all he has to do is fire straight up the middle, and he can get to the basket for his par.
Oh, get in
And
it.
just dead straight. I don't think you could like get straighter than that.
With the amount of room he had, it was crazy.
Great birdie for Sam. Wow. Cody for his bird. Boom.
Man.
This will be Andy for his par. Great putt. And Joe for his bird. Great hole for those guys. We're moving on to hole 6. It's a par 3, 344 feet.
C pin. Oh,
That's
buddy.
right.
This one actually is one of my favorite holes. It's because it's a left, a right, and a straight up shot. Any pin position you pick, it doesn't matter. You're going to have some kind of challenge when you step up to the plate here.
And you want to get through the gap there. There's OB past on the road there. So you definitely want to fire straight up that gap, and hopefully you can get it to go right at the end. And Cody's going to have a great drive. Wow, he's out in the middle of the clearing. That's where you want to be to make a successful upshot. Here we have Joe. He's going to, unfortunately, he's going to catch an early tree. And he's going to be in the middle of the trees there. Not a very fortunate place to land. Sam is going to get really lucky back there. Oh, wow. He's going to have a really interesting lie. I don't know what line that was, but he's going to have a very fortunate lie. We'll see where it is here in a moment.
I think he's been playing with us during our safari rounds.
Ah. Oh, and it looks like Andy's going to get caught up in that first tree as well. Funny thing is, though, that Andy's seeing a line from this position that he didn't see from the tee box. So it looks like he's going to try for a gap that is... I don't see it here, but somehow...
I do. It is the local route.
Okay.
It's just on the right-hand side of your corner there. We see it all the time. We're like, wow, we got it for C-pin. Here. Perfect.
Wow. And he's within putting range.
We found that one night during a glow round, if you can believe it or not. You could see stars up through there. And we're like, wow, look, did you ever see that hole? So I knew exactly as soon as where I saw he was going, I knew where he was going. It's perfect.
So Joe's going to have to try to find his way around these trees that are right in front of him. The basket's over to his right. And he's going to play a roller shot that's going to take all the distance out of it. He's going to have a small putt. He's going to lay up next to that tree there. Oh, and Cody's going to get caught up by that tree as well. And Sam, this is where Sam's drive was.
Wow.
Beautiful drive. Really interesting position to lie in. He's going to have to try to get down on his knees and pitch out to the basket, which he can see. We'll see what he's able to do here. It's really tough with all those branches hanging around in your face to keep your composure, and Sam does it beautifully.
Perfect.
Cody from just outside the circle here. Kind of nerve-wracking. You know, you're getting close to the end of the game. You don't want to give any strokes to anybody else, and he nails that putt. Cody's not letting it bother him. Andy for his par. Beautiful. And Joe's going to have, where he's at, he's going to have some cars coming up the road, and he's going to have to wait for them to pass before he is able to putt.
It's always a problem here at Buhl. They like to slow down and watch.
It's not that big of a problem.
No,
I mean, it's nice the people, are interested in disc golf. They want to see how it's played. Beautiful par there for Sam. Star par.
But as I was remarking, you're about to putt out and you've got the car slowly creeping behind you. You're like, come on, guys, just move a little bit faster.
So hole 17 is a par 4. It's 547 feet. You do have some OB to deal with, left and right. And the right path actually tends to, it kind of flexes out there, as you see, and makes it a little bit more difficult to stay away from. And the basket's there by that rock. So
it's tucked there nicely. You can kind of see the jail that you can get into up there on the left. The play here is to play it far out to the right, which might contend with that OB on the right.
And Cody's going to fire one straight up the middle, hit the tree, bounce right. He's going to be in bounce, though.
But that's not a bad place to be. He can get a nice hyzer out and around it. He'd be able to play a nice 3.
The funny thing is you can tell these guys are throwing so far because by the time I zoom in the camera the entire way, the disc is still going. Let's see what Joe has in store. He's going to play he's going to flex it out beautifully. Wow, great skip.
There you go. It should be in bounds. That trail doesn't come out too far by that first tree.
And Sam's going to go a little bit further right here. Looks like the disc isn't quite. There it is. It's coming back. Beautiful. Great drive. Here we go with Andy with a smash straight up the gut. Wow.
Ooh. Couldn't have. I that's it. I'm speechless at that point.
Yeah, he really just fired it right where you want it to be. Cody's going to get caught up in the tree, and he's going to be over inside the trees for his second shot. Third shot.
It's kind of hard for you guys to see there, but there's a large branch that's hanging down from the catalpa tree there, and it is hard to turn to get to the basket with that low hanging branch. It's almost about 6 foot from ground to where the branch is right there on the right hand side of the screen.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was actually surprised that tree wasn't falling down because of all the weight on that one. And Joe's going to throw up and around it beautifully.
Perfect shot.
Sam looks like he might be trying to do the same thing. Up and around.
Yep.
Oh, that was so close to getting inside the basket. That's ridiculous. Andy trying to get underneath that branch as well. He's just got to pitch up here. No use trying to run it or anything like that. You already have the lead. He just needs to get there. He can make that putt.
Oh yeah.
We know that.
but it's that branch. As soon as I saw that branch, I'm like, I gotta put a basket right behind it. I just knew it.
Yeah, right.
It was destined.
It's evil.
Right. So, either the branch or me, I'm not sure. But
so Cody is between all the trees here, and he does have that OB of those cars. You can see him back there on the road. Kind of a distraction there. You got to take your time. Make sure you get this. Oh, he has the height. I just think it was a little bit further right than you needed. And now we have Andy. Oh, and tickles the chains on the right-hand side. Sam's going to give this a good run. See if he can gain a stroke. Beautiful birdie for Sam. Wow, amazing. He's really taken off on this the last few holes. Cody for his par. Andy for his par. And Joe for his bird. So the lead's only 2. Unfortunately, there's only one more hole to play. It's hole 18. It's a par 4. Things can happen on this hole, though. Don't get me wrong. We have OB left. You have a pawn to the right. A lot of things can happen in this hole. Isn't that right, Trevor?
Oh, tons. And you've got the army of trees in the middle. It is not an easy shot whatsoever. And just a little bit of a crosswind that comes off the pond there. It's kind of still in this shot right here, but you have a lot to contend with.
So let's see how Joe does here. So he's throwing up and over those trees, and he'll land beautifully on the fairway. I think everybody else saw that and was like, that's the perfect shot. We'll do that too.
Yep.
So Sam's going to run that, get a great skip. Cody, same thing. Up, over top, real high.
Wow.
Wow, he got a good ways down that fairway. Let's see what Andy has in store. He's a little lower.
That's all right.
Yeah. He's going to clip that tree and then land in the fairway.
That makes me happy because when I was designing this, I actually talked to the park director and I'm like, oh yeah, we'll have all the pros thrown up by this pine tree up here.
Mhm.
You know, this nasty looking pine tree. And that's exactly what all 4 shots were. So yeah, I wasn't lying, Tom.
Well, it's beautiful there. You can see the casino in the background as Andy pitches up over the he almost is just on the edge of the pond there. But he's got a bush to contend with now for his putt. Joe is going to throw up high. This is coming back. Oh, and he's going to be outside the circle there, I believe.
And the biggest fear with this shot is just that if you can notice just a little bit of a grade there, you hit the basket wrong, or if you hit something up there just right, you're rolling into that water.
Oh, don't I know it? I have a disc lost in there. And here we have Sam. Great upshot. He should have a putt from there. Cody's going to try the same thing. Up real high. And he'll have a putt. Andy has got a ways to go on his third throw here. I think he's still going to run this putt. Up and around. Great up. Now Joe for his third shot. It's a beautiful park. I mean, you see the ducks and the people walking in the background. And there's a swan there on the lake too.
The infamous swan. The swan will attack your disc.
Oh, and Joe's just going to get caught up by the bush there.
Nice, Cody.
Great bird for Cody.
Wow.
You never know what the chase card is doing during the tournament, so we'll see how that goes here in a moment. Birdie for Sam. Great birdie. These guys want to maintain a lead.
Hey, they're smiling coming off hole 18. You get it.
That's right. Joe for par, and then Andy for the par win.
There you
go. Congratulations to Andy Martin, the 2018 Shenango Valley Disc Golf Open champ.
Congrats, Andy, man. That's awesome job. Awesome job. Well done.
It was so much fun covering this tournament, Trevor. You guys really pulled out all the tricks, all the fun things that you could to make this tournament a very positive event. And I think everybody, I think it was a big success.
I have a large crew behind me, so I got to thank it to the Shenango Valley Disc Golf Alliance for supporting me and having the event. And next year we've got some other tricks up our sleeve. So hopefully you guys will come back and do this again.
I would love to. Do you want to thank any of your sponsors for the event?
Yeah. I would love to thank Dynamic Discs, Sheetz, Talbot's Taproom, and Terrace out in Mercer for the $1,000 added cash. Reyers Reyers Shoe Store, Black Basher and Porsche LLC, as well as Primary Health Network, who was also a big contributor in getting our tee pads in. They are awesome with Buhl Park, and also Buhl Park, and yeah, that's about it. I forget after a while.
I really have to thank, while we're on the topic of sponsors, I have to thank Dynamic Discs again for sponsoring this broadcast, and as well as Sheetz and Chain Banger for sponsoring our photos for rounds 1 and 2. Without great sponsors like them, I wouldn't be able to come out and do 2-day tournaments like this, especially whenever it's like 2 hours away for me.
Right.
But like, it was just so nice of them. So thank you all for your support and your love, and for watching today's broadcast. Anything else you want to touch on before we go, Trevor?
No, just thank you guys for coming out and highlighting the Shenango Valley like you have. We really appreciate it, and we hope you guys will come back again, and I hope all the players come back again as well. We enjoy having you guys out here and highlighting the best of the Shenango Valley has to offer.
That's right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Trevor. I know you're wearing many hats. You've been running around trying to do a lot here in your own disc golf scene today. So I just do want to say thank you for helping us out.
Hey,
everything. You're
very welcome. And anytime you guys come back, our door is wide open. We'll get you a couple more golf carts.
Yeah, that was the most fun for sure.
Maybe we'll film some races next time.
That's right. Well, hey guys, that's going to do it for our broadcast here, the 2018 Shenango Valley Disc Golf Open. Thank you so much for joining us, and until next time, keep banging those chains.